Hey, it's Carl Willis. It is day 37 or 38 of the video countdown, but every week I get a question like this. I've never made any money online. Can it really be done? And so I wanted to start off by showing you a picture here on my computer screen. And this is me 3 years ago. This is the spring, summer time of 2010, living in our friend's spare bedroom. A curtain separating us from the rest of the house, my cat on the bed, me there with my laptop, and that was my work environment for nearly 20 months. That's where I began my business. That's the humble beginnings that I started from to build my online business. And of course, you know, you can see today we're in a home of our own, so things have greatly changed in the last 3 years. So I always tell people it is entirely possible, because I did it. I started on that bed with my cat, sitting there day by day till my back and my hips and my legs would hurt from sitting there so long. Would start working early in the morning and sometimes not shut down till 2:30, 3 o'clock the following morning, just going after it. So, you know, what really took place in that, of course, just like everybody else, I went through a season of not making any money. I spent time wasting time on things that didn't work. And I had a learning curve, just like everybody else does. But then I began to surround myself with good mentors, good training, and I developed a plan of action, and I worked that plan of action every day. In fact, I still work that plan of action every day. And day by day, I just take those steps. I don't go to bed until those things are done. I showed you my tablet in yesterday's video, the checklist that I go through each day, creating content, creating videos, my social media, work, emailing my list, doing some reading, some personal development. And that's one of the things that I want to really hone in with you on during this time. Even though I didn't fully grasp it, I was reading voraciously. Every time I could go to the library, I was picking up books. I was reading Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, Og Mandino, Tony Robbins, books on real estate, books that were beyond my circumstance to get me to think, not like a poor man, not like a man who's living in his friend's spare bedroom homeless, but like a man who had achieved everything he'd ever wanted. And I began to reprogram the way I thought about life, the way I thought about my business, the way that I just approached my day-to-day activities. And that really, you know, people sometimes go, I don't want to hear all this mindset stuff. Just tell me how, what to do, what should I do? And the problem is, if you don't get the mindset stuff right, I can show you step by step everything I do, and you still will not have any success with it because you'll sabotage those efforts. So you can't ignore that. That has to be a part of it. You've got to look beyond your circumstances to where you're trying to go. And that's what this is all about in this picture. You know, I'm sitting here looking at it while I'm talking to you. The man in that picture was focused. He was driven and laser focused. Nothing was going to deter him from that focus. And I was fortunate to have people around me encouraging me. My wife, who's sitting here behind me right now doing her stuff, she was not going to let me stop, nor were the people that I had locked arms with. And so, you know, that is key for you. So back to where I began. Can this be done? You better believe it can be done. You know, in that picture, I had nothing to my name. We had no money in our bank account. Our friends were buying our groceries for us. Let me say that again. They were buying our groceries for us. They were feeding us. They were housing us. The only thing they weren't doing was putting clothes on our bodies. We literally had nothing. All of our worldly possessions were in a storage unit, and they stayed there for over 2 years. That's the circumstance we started from. But because we were laser focused, committed, unwilling to quit, work the plan, continue to work the plan, we've seen those circumstances change. Carol and I now both work from home full time. We are setting large goals for ourselves And we are surrounding ourselves with people who are at an even higher level, because that's where we're trying to get to. So that's what I want to encourage you to do. Surround yourself with the right group of people. You know, we get so focused on, well, what business is it? You know, the business, quite honestly, is irrelevant. If you will surround yourself with the right people, you can make this work in any business. And that's the story for us. We get multiple checks from multiple places every month, multiple businesses, because we want a diversified income. That's what we've created. But the process is always the same. The process never changes. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Click the link below, take a tour of our team, find out what we're all about, and come on board. We'd love to have you. Talk to you soon.